Listen to what's happening in the background of this digital audio file I'm getting ready to play you right now. This is literally what I'm experiencing at Bilateral, which is supposed to be an organization about human trafficking. Notice how in the background you're hearing, oh my God, and gang stalking. Might be their way to try and get me to run the social services really fast because of what's happened to me currently. In reference to, see, this might be their way to get me to go to social services because I haven't signed up for social services for a case since I've been here. I've been staying away from them because of how they're involved in it. So they try and use this place to get me to go to social services. Because the more I'm thinking about this, the more I'm realizing that they deny me services for human trafficking. The whole goal for them is to get me to a place where they can traffic me through social services and the courts to conceal this crime because of what they've used in the community to commit this crime towards me. They're not doing nothing but protecting this place right here. This place right here ain't got nothing to do with in reference to. It doesn't have the power positions to go up against the university to prosecute them for how they played a role in this. Hell no, they don't. They'd be shut down in a minute. Federal funds would be taken away. I had no doubt in my mind about it whatsoever. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to see exactly what's being brought, what gets brought about me over the next week. She keeps trying to tell me making sure that I remember in my head that I can call her in case of an emergency. Call her in case of an emergency for what? I'm in an emergency now and she wouldn't help me. Stock 2 here. Fucking a police officer, national city police officer, fucking gaslighting me right to my face. People going up and down the road with their headlights on, and they reroute your phone calls and tap into your phone. That's how they knew I was coming here. They see me look up Bilateral on the internet over USD. So that she wouldn't tell me about any services that she could offer. until after I signed them. Then she hurried up and put them away. We're going to see what works in conjunction with me, towards me, along my routes over the next 10 days. Today's date's February 28, 2012. My name is Leslie Williams.
Alright, what this bilateral woman did was she told me she couldn't even tell me what kind of services they offered until after I signed the papers. Yeah. She told me, you got to tell me what's going on with you first, and then we can tell you what kind of services we offer, but you got to sign a paper so that anything you tell us will be considered private in reference to what you tell us and the fact that you came here for services. So then I tell her what happened, and that I was sexually exploited by police officers in 2 states and firefighters, and how they kept trying to suck me into prostitution rings in Michigan, and how I was sexually exploited by a police officer here in California, and that I'm a target of gang stalking, which she said she knew all about, okay? And that she knew all about how even police officers are involved in human trafficking. And I told her all this was happening to me, and she said I don't qualify for services. Yeah. And in this paper, she said that the paper has a right to be forwarded to social services. So I sent her an email and told her that she's not, that I do not no longer want her services, and that as far as the signature goes, I am hereby notifying her that if the signature is finally, as of today's date, as far as the email being sent, that the signature is now null and void, that they do not have my permission to send any documentation anywhere to any agency. And it was all done to get me to sign the papers. Yeah. It was like putting a horse in front of a carrot. Now, the nonprofit organizations are funded by the government, and this is governmentally sponsored, and this is governmentally protected human trafficking rings. They're infested in the system, and that's why I can't get no help. I was literally gaslighted while I was there by employees, literally. All right, I gotta stop. I'm talking about Bilateral Commission Human Trafficking Organization. They sent me down to this real dumpy building down in National City. It was skanked out like you wouldn't believe. And the woman that was actually talking to me, I got the whole conference I had with her on audio file. I just haven't uploaded it yet because of the extreme busyness that I'm being kept in on a constant daily basis. All right, I gotta go. That's just a tidbit file. But you heard gang stalking, and oh my God, being said in the background. That was done in the basement where I was looking at clothes, not by employees, by people that came in that were purchasing clothes. San Diego, California.